and I'm in familiar conditions. As you can see, I'm in the forest and not far from where I live. I just spotted a composition here with 3 trees that are going into the forest, and I think I can capture them really nicely. So I'm out here now with the Olympus, and once again a roll of APX100. I've read a little bit about that now, and I've learned a little bit about that film, so I'm not as blind as I was before. So today I'm planning my shots in a very different way, and I think that can be an interesting thing. I will tell you a little bit more about that film a little bit later in the video. But first of all, I'm going to take this composition. Today I'm metering with my phone because my light meter doesn't work, so I've actually ordered a new one. Ordered an old one that is said to be in mint condition, so that will be interesting when that arrives. So I'm metering with my phone today, but I think I will get a nice picture out of this. Please join me for this. Yep, so as I said a little bit earlier, I have read a little bit about this film now. I've understood a little bit more about it. And to illustrate a little bit what I've learned and what I've done, I will now put up here or there, depending on where there's enough space on the video. I will put up the dynamic range, or not the dynamic range, but the spectral sensitivity of Ilford FP4+ and Fotopan 100. You see, they have a very kind of flat curve. They are actually quite easy. They have this slight little rise towards the end of the spectrum at the red. This, however, is the spectral sensitivity of APX100. And as you can see, either here or there or wherever it is, this is a very different film. And you can see this little mountain somewhere in the yellows and greens. And I think that has been one of my main issues, because I'm very often shooting very subtle greens and very subtle yellows. And I'm used to them getting a very kind of subtle and nice, what do you call it, a nice separation. However, with this film, I have gotten just a white or blurry or meshy carpet that's not really been that interesting. So I was confused, so I went into and I looked at the spectral sensitivity, and it's actually something I've never seen before. You can see it starts and ends at the same place, but you have this very different profile on this one, and it's very unlike what you usually see. So today I'm actually trying to get very deep contrasts in my compositions, and I will use Rodinal stand development as my development process. I hope that it will work the way I think it will. We'll see, really, but it's an interesting experiment anyway, so please join me. where I have some trees that are kind of forming a little green stage. I want to see what I can get out of it. My thinking now is that the greens will go pretty light and that I will get deep contrast with the trees. So get something that is more kind of black and white. But you know, you never know. So I will try and I will see what I can get out of it. Please join me for this one, and I hope you enjoy this video where I'm actually trying to figure out how the APX works based on the science around it. I also think that Rodinal stand will give me what I need. By the way, I'm metering at 50. I'm overexposing a stop. So it'll be interesting to see. Yes, so that was the roll of APX for this time. I'm feeling a little bit more confident now than I've done the previous times I've used it. So when I'm now rewinding the film, as you can see, I'm actually quite confident that I will get something today. More so than I've been before. Previously I've shot it with the yellow filter outside, but I actually, in the forest, which I usually do with the FP4 Plus and HP5. But I think that actually I might get better results without it, because I think that the yellow filter actually makes the green foliage and the yellows in the bog just kind of merge together. So I'm actually quite confident that my approach today will have given me better images. So it will be interesting to try this, and I'm very curious to start the development when I get home, and I will put together this video, and if there's a really nice one, you will see me in the darkroom. Thank you for joining me, if not so though, and please take care until you see me next time.